I got friends that I know that I'm only gonna hear from in a time of need. I got friends that hit me up when it's been a long time they ain't heard from me. I got friends that will just be cool if I make that call and tell him it's peak. If he puts you on a shirt, he did it for me, it's a loyalty. I got friends that won't go anywhere else, she calls me the TBE. I got friends that I call my G, couple day ones with me. I got friends that started out like that, but she turned into a queen. Back in the palace ain't where you find my royalty.
Finna black out, max out.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I am Caden, I'm here with my co-host.
Unfortunately, I'm not available to show my face, but I swear I look handsome. It's the commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill.
Yo, what's good? This is G.
And it's your boy, the TBE. We back, baby. What up, world?
All right, so the first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros involves His Excellency, Conor Benn. All right, so Conor Benn had a fight with Pistol Pete Peter Dobson from New York, and his performance was underwhelming to say the least. Most people felt like if Conor Benn was Conor Benn that we thought he was, or that people thought he was, he would be able to get Pistol Peter Dobson out of there. However, that wasn't the case. And in fact, Peter Dobson had his moments at times. So someone wrote, where Ben Power go? And Devin Haney responded, left that ish in the needle, right? So someone told Conor Benn that during his post-fight press conference, and here's what Conor Benn had to say in response.
Ben's power, though, he says he left it in the needle. I know Eddie said he'd even be willing to discuss making that fight.
Yeah, what the fuck's he talking about? He ain't knocked no one out in his last 15 fights. What's he talking about? Power. He's never had power. Oh, my dad's strong. Don't worry about that. I'm fresh out of my dad. You know, so when you want to talk about power, he's just jealous because he's never had none. You know, if he wants to come find out about the power, I'm more than happily show him. He can get it next. He's been very vocal. You know, his dad's shown a lot of respect, Bill Haney, a lot of class, you know, but he needs to teach his little kids some manners, some lessons, you know. So if he wants to come, I'll deal with him, no problem. He's easy work. I'll fight him wherever. You know, I'm doing a little American tour at the moment. So, you know, I'll fight him wherever. He's got quick hands, he's got fast feet, he's athletic. Not more than me. You know, if he wants to talk about power, he's never had none. You know, people go to sleep when they watch Haney fight. Even when I go 10 rounds, even when I go 12 rounds, people are on the edge of their seats.
All right, so that's what Conor Benn had to say. Earl Spence did chime in. Earl Spence said, like, exactly when someone was like, they didn't even know Conor Benn was fighting at 3 p.m. And he put like an egg. So Spence took a shot at him. And Conor Benn responded at Earl Spence saying like, oh, we can fight and I'll damage your other eye, something like that. But anyways, Dollar Bill, while we have you with us, my brother, what's your reaction to what Devin Haney had to say in Conor Benn's reaction? Well, I guess I'll throw it to you, G.
Man, well, first and foremost, I like to say the news reporter, that dude that asked the question, that was mad disrespectful. Yo. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he had to have known, like, Conor Benn's going to be tight. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Conor Benn because I kind of felt like the dude asking the question should have got disrespected. You know what I mean? But, yo, listen, all right. Conor Benn's performance during that fight, I have to be honest, man. Like, he's not as explosive as he used to be. He was getting really, really exhausted midway through the fight. Like, in between rounds, this dude looked like he was dying in the corner. You know, he was landing some good shots. Like, he landed a couple of straight rights, but it wasn't really damaging like that to Pistol Pete. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Either Pistol Pete is really that dude that we just don't know about, or Conor Benn just fell off, you know? So I can't blame Haney for cracking that joke. Because I'm thinking the same thing, like, yo, is this going to be the new Conor Benn? Like, or it could be ring rust or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if this is how he's going to be moving forward, he's in trouble, man. Like, and I actually like the fact that Conor Benn will like to fight Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Like, although they're not in the same weight class, I still think Haney could take him. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be interesting. That'll be entertaining, and it's a good bag for Haney. You know what I mean? It's risky though, but hey, it beats messing with that Puerto Rican dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you sound just like Bill Haney. Yo, you see Bill Haney with the press conference afterwards with Conor Benn, like, I know it wasn't the performance you want, but I still know you a threat. We hope to work with you. I'm like, Bill,
yo, better rock with the dude that's clean than to rock with the murderer. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But hey, yo, Conor Benn, and you know what? Shout out to Conor Benn, because like, even though he responded with such aggression, it still was like I don't know if it's like polite's the word, but it's like he didn't go overboard. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was talking about Haney, he was just like, yo, this little kid, he needs to learn his manners. You know, his father's a stand-up guy, but this kid needs to get spanked. I thought that was cute. You know what I'm saying? Especially with allegations like, yo, the juice and everything that could have like ended his career. You know what I mean? He took, I don't know. I felt like he made light of the situation. So salute to Conor Benn, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I am concerned about his athleticism and his performance moving forward now.
Dollar Bill, you there?
Yes, I am, my brother.
All right, jump on in there, my brother.
The performance last night. What I think first, let me talk about his performance last night. I thought his performance was bleh, and the guy that he fought too. I thought the guy, if he would have at least gave himself a chance to win the fight, he could have did better. You know what I'm saying? If he would have let his hands go, like and try to go for it, you know. Anyway, it was just a sparring session that we watched last night. That's basically how I feel. Haney is hilarious. He is hilarious. One thing, hey, the kid got some jokes. The kid got some jokes. You know what I'm saying? He might not have no street cred, but he got some jokes. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him. And shout out to Conor Benn. And maybe they get, I don't know. I want to see Devin Haney in there with other champions. You know, that's where he's at. Mm-hmm. Conor Benn is still trying to figure out who Conor Benn is. You know? And his performance wasn't good at all.
No, just to add to what you were saying, Troy, I saw a statistic from Conor Benn on Twitter. It said 0 world titles, 0 British titles, 0 Commonwealth titles, 2 failed drug tests. So you can go.
Yeah.
Want anything?
No, nothing. That's what I'm saying. They're in a different league. They're both in a different league. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Conor should be talking about fighting Ryan, because if they both don't got no belts, you know what I'm saying?
He won something, G. He won the Jean Pascal
award. Yeah, right.
Heat of the year. He's won that. I'm sorry, bro.
No. It's all good. I'm done. That's all I gotta say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Man said Fredro Santana didn't win not one belt. Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
With all these make-believe belts out here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, son.
Yeah, I know. All the Fisher Price belts out there, he don't got one. All right, TBE.
I mean, well, like, you know, you just came out the ring and then you fight, and then you got the reporters and everybody just asking random, like, ridiculous questions. I feel like Conor Benn had like that Russell Westbrook moment where it's like, huh? You tripping? Like what? Like you know, you gave it your all, and they're gonna sit there and say some dumb stuff, and you gotta like respond to that. Like it's like, I know like fighters go through a lot, and when reporters come in, I know they're coming in with that like audacity to sit there and question and ask some ridiculous questions that's gonna trigger people and make them outlash and things like that. I'm not mad at what Conor Benn said. He has to defend himself. He got to defend his honor and things like that. But you know, Haney talking ish, Conor Benn got to talk his ish, and they want to stir the pot. They want to make it entertaining for everybody. It's boxing. and at the end of the day, if both of them were to get it on, I wouldn't be mad at that. But they're not in the same weight class, and I don't even know why like Haney even like brought him up, like, or it was like even in it like thought he should entertain this type of media, but it is what it is. It's still good for boxing.
All right, let me start by saying, yo, this dude Conor Benn, man. So he goes at Devin Haney by saying Devin Haney never had power, so he's just jealous. Like, pointing out the fact that Devin Haney never had power doesn't negate the fact that we're witnessing your power has gone away completely since you tested positive for PEDs. So you point out the fact that Devin Haney never had power doesn't take away from the fact that your power has diminished. You haven't knocked anyone out. And like G said, it's evident that you've lost explosiveness. Right? So you can say Devin Haney never had power. All you're saying is Devin Haney has been consistent. He's consistently been a boxer, not a puncher. You, on the other hand, were known as a puncher. You, on the other hand, used to get devastating knockouts. You, on the other hand, was someone who was seen as someone who was so explosive, people actually thought you may beat Chris Eubank Jr. Who thinks that now? People look at you now and they're like, bro, you need to stay away. I'm looking at you, I'm thinking you and Regis progrades are 50-50. That's what I think they should make. They should make Conor Benn Regis next. You know what I mean? That's more. And Eddie can make that fight, right? Say Regis was weight drained at 140. He's going up to 147. He's looking good. Get them both a bag. So there's that. It's like, bro, you're noticeably different. You used to be explosive. You used to get knockouts. You used to have people running from you. Now you have Pistol Pete, Peter Dobson standing in front of you, like looking at your punches like, all right, that's all you got. Going tit for tat with you. Slow Pistol Pete was putting hands on you, bro. So you think you can take Devin? Come on, man. And then the other thing, he said, I'm fresh out my dad. Stop hiding behind your dad, bro. Like every time someone come at you, you want, yo, this ain't about Nigel Benn. This is about Conor Benn. It's about you. Your dad had power. No one will dispute that. But we're talking about you and your performances. We're not talking about Nigel. We're talking about Conor. I think even his name is like Nigel Benn or something on like Twitter or something. Like you keep hiding behind your dad, bro. You're not your dad. So you got to get that out of your head. So stop hiding behind your dad. Another thing, he said, I'm on a Little American tour right now.
Yo, he bugging, son. Yeah, that ain't happening.
You're not on a Little American tour. You can't get licensed in the UK. You can't. The British Board of Boxing Control won't give you a license because you tested positive for PEDs. You're not on an American tour. You can't fight in the UK. Yo, you're the first fighter that I ever. No, yo, bro, he may have made history. Yo, and if Trill can hear me, G, you hear. Yo, I can never think of a fighter who came to fight in America. And their main event started at 3 p.m. in America.
That's wild.
In the history of the sport. What that's saying is you are nowhere near a draw in America. They knew they couldn't put you on at 9. They couldn't put you on at prime time in America because no one in America cares about you. So they started your event at 3 so people in the UK could watch it because that's where your base is. So stop talking like you're on a Little American tour. You're not on an American tour at all. You're fighting in America for your UK fans because you can't get licensed in the UK. So stop capping. You're not on an American tour at all. No one in America gives 2 farts about you. Okay? So stop with the cap. You're not on an American tour at all. If you were on an American tour, you would have been fighting on prime time in America.
He's hilarious. What do you think he on? A Tribe Called Quest? I'm on the world tour with Muhammad Amin. I'm on the world tour with Eddie Hearn, my man.
Yo,
For real, man. And I want to know how many people were actually at that fight, bro. We talk about Don King's high school production. That fight wasn't even big enough to be held in Eddie Hearn's backyard. Barry Hearn's backyard. So what the hell are we talking about? And the last point I want to address, this dude said to Spence, come fight me and I'll mess up your other eye. Bro, let's be clear. Spence got beat up by Terrence Bud Crawford. On my list, pound for pound, #1 best fighter in the world. And on most people's list, if he's not #1, he's #2. And if he's not at 2 and you don't have him at 3, your list should be burned to the ground. We're talking about arguably the best fighter in the world beat up Earl Spence. Conor Benn, you are nowhere near that. Earl Spence with a cataract. Earl Spence fresh off the couch. Earl Spence he's beaten better fighters than you. The hell are you talking about? Conor Benn, you can't beat none of the elite. Even with the juice, it was a stretch for you. Without the juice, it's just a problem. So anyways, I'm going to say this. Look, I know they're trying to push Conor Benn, but I can't wait for the day this dude gets exposed for the fraud he is. Unfortunately, they keep giving him to guys like Peter Dobson. But as soon as he steps up, he's going to get effed the heck up. You watch.
Haney got him.
Let us know how you feel in the comments section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know you rocking with us, the Mighty Mighty Boxing Bros. We just getting started, baby.